7 car washes. I believe that 4 of those are C-stores washes, and what we call a rollover.
I didn't differentiate.
Okay. So in a C-store, which is probably sitting on less than a quarter of an acre. Yes, yes. There are 2. We are an express wash. An express wash means that this opens and closes with employees. It cannot be used when employees are not on site. You stay in your car, and when you exit the tunnel, you have the choice to use our vacuums, and our vacuums, in this case, are free to our customers to use. There are 2 car washes that are similar to this. Some car washes offer other services, details, and full-serve packages where they may do the inside of your cars. That is not our model. We are a true express car wash. This site, we've met with staff and have followed their direction as far as the finishes that we will use on this site. There is very little split face block. Most of it is block and a porcelain marble finish on the exit and entrances of the wash. We are also using, it was staff recommendation over our vacuum area that they didn't want to see a canvas type material, so we will use a solid structure over our vacuum area. Legends Car Wash we are a professional car washer. I have built 32 car washes over the last 8 years. And this is a product that we're very proud of, and I think the city would be proud to have it as part of the city. Any questions?
What's the anticipated number of employees?
It will be somewhere between anticipated employees will be between 4 and 8 employees.
Okay.
You said that you opened up 32?
32, yes.
How many of those how many currently are y'all operating or managing?
In the Dallas metro area, we are under development in 5. Okay.
But total, how many are y'all still operating?
That
of
we
the
are
32
still,
you've opened, I mean.
There's one, because they were for investors. Okay. And they're not company-owned units, and there's one Legends Car Wash in Tulsa that we are own and operate today. Okay.
So basically, you're in Texas and Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the average number of cars on a daily basis?
This wash, we anticipate to wash between 350 and 400 cars a day.
It's really attractive. Looks nice.
Thank you.
What if you want a special detail wash? Do y'all special detail like interior, nothing, just drive through?
We are, and that's the closest car wash to us outside a one bay car wash is a full serve car wash, and we will not. Their numbers will not deplete for this. People learn to wash differently. We have like gym memberships. You can buy a membership to this wash, and you can wash every day for a set price. And so people tend to wash their cars differently and wash it more frequently just because of these programs that we have. And one thing I'd say that we're very proud of and is that we become very community involved, and that we do a lot of programs with any 503c organizations for raising money for different groups and on. It's a big part of what Legends does for the community.
I guess one of the things I'm curious about is what do you look at as far as your business plan? I mean, looking at your surrounding competition. I mean, because I'm looking at, I know on Edmonds and 3040, there's a very similar type structure that, you know, express car wash, free vacuums, and I think it's already changed ownership once. That it's, you know, there's a quick car wash at, you know, it's a full service car wash, but I think it struggled and went back to the quick car company because the original owner failed. So I'm curious what you look at as far as being able to compete in this environment and car washes that are already struggling and adding one more to it.
Well, that's a good question, and I am somewhat familiar with the struggling washes that's been in this area. The way that we run our business, We are a cookie cutter. We understand our operations. We understand how to run our operations. We stick to what we do. Your question, do we offer other services? We don't. We're not in the people and time management business. We're in the car wash business and volume business. We run at a conveyor speed of 130 cars an hour. We don't change that because of weather or conditions. So our output can be up to 130 cars an hour. Can we wash 1,200 cars a day? Absolutely, we can. And we just think that we have a very defined model. It's been very successful for us. Even though we built these for other investment groups and all, they've taken our model, and all 32 washes are still operating today and very successful. Again, the way that we market and we pride it, when I talked about the 503 organizations and being involved in the community, you'll see us get very involved in the communities. And I think that separates us from our competition and what we will do.
I guess part of my concern is you'll be the newest, biggest, and best. You'll survive, but we have 2 abandoned properties down the road.
I understand that. I understand our model, and I think it works. We've looked at retrofitting other washes and so forth, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't fit our model. It doesn't fit our streamlinedness that we operate under. And we believe in what we do, and we've been very successful at it.
Okay.
Any other questions? Mr. Corbin, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who wishes to speak? Please come forward. Okay, at this time, we close the public hearing. Commissioners, comments, discussion? All right, may I have a motion? Okay.
So moved.
Motion by Alvin. Seconded by Karen. Those in favor signify aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries.
Yep.
Yes.
Motion approved.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brent. No, it's Karen.
I second the motion to approve.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, item 4B, consideration of a change request for zoning from light industrial to planned unit development, PUD, for Hills of Vista Ridge. It's 2 parcels totaling 26.32 acres. Tract 1 is located northeast corner of Oak Bend Drive and West Vista Ridge Mall Drive, and Tract 2 is located south side of Vista Ridge Mall Drive at the southern terminus of Oak Bend Drive, further identified as Lot 5, Block B, Campbell Ranch Edition, Tract 5B of the G. Woolsey Survey, Abstract 1402, respectively. This request is being made by Amalgamated Development, LP, on behalf of the property owner. It is case number PUD 2014-0101.
Chairman, I just wanted to let the commission know that the applicant has requested that this item be tabled to the February 4th, 2014 meeting. However, it is a posted agenda item. You are able to hear testimony, you are able to discuss it, you are able to act on it if you feel necessary this evening. You don't have to continue the item. So you can either choose to approve, deny, consider, or continue. Any of those options is available to you. If you would like, staff can provide you with some more background. You have the staff report and some of the, and all of the exhibits. So please just let us know how you'd like to proceed.
My preference would be to have a public hearing since there are people in the audience, and then close the public hearing and table it, I guess, right? Okay. At this time, we'll open up a public hearing. If anybody wishes to speak for, against, or about this topic, please do so now. Come forward. Sign in and state your name, please.
Lisa Davis. I'm the homeowner on the Vista Ridge Mall, Vista Ridge Estate. And then we just like to know what is meant by the planned unit development. We went to the City of Louisville website. We didn't see the definition. We like to know what is that different from multifamily or just residence.
Okay, very good question. Patient?
That's a good question. A planned unit development can mean many things. Basically, what the development is what's proposed by the plan that's put before you. In this case, it is roughly 125 detached residences. They're on fairly small lots, an average of around 5,000 square feet. And what makes the planned unit development different is they don't meet some of the city's standard zoning criteria. So in this case, they may not meet the setbacks of a typical 5,000 square foot lot, but they choose to make up for that deficiency in some other area, like by the provision of enhanced housing materials or open spaces that are highly programmed, or increased landscaping, or some other feature that basically warrants the planned unit development and allows for the deviation from what the city would normally require. So in this case, 125 homes, detached. I believe their elevations include plans for both. Most of them are two-story. No more than two-story.
Since you say that is different from the regular residence, I'd like to know what is the clearance and how far is the property line, the building to the property line?
In this case, let's see. Oh, my packet's not here.
The minimum front setback is 15 feet
Thanks, Karen.
for the swing-in garage and 20 feet for an interior, or front entry garage.
So,
Side yard
yeah.
bedrooms are 5 feet. Rear yard depth must be at least 15 feet. No more than 60% lot coverage by the main building and accessory buildings is permitted. Finally, all structures facing the Oak Bend Drive or Vista Ridge Mall Drive must be masonry.
Okay, so in this case, the setbacks are slightly different than what would be required by our standard zoning ordinance. And in order to do that, they are committing to doing more masonry, especially on the sides of the homes facing streets.
And how about the side face? For us, our house is back entry, the garage is at the back. So in that case, how about the side facing our neighborhood?
Where is your neighborhood?
On the
Show me on here.
we live here. So what? You say the one facing the Vista Ridge, and then we have the side facing here. This is here, and then our back.
That's why you printed it out.
Right. They will not share the house.
She said.
Is it a retaining? Is it a wall like that?
There will be a perimeter fence, a wood perimeter fence.
Or wood fence?
Not a brick.
Not a brick, because it's not on a thoroughfare. They're only required, between developments like that, they're only required to do a wood fence.
Since it's a residential to residential existing usage, they're only required to do the wood fence between the two residential zonings.
We
On the
require,
thoroughfares, they're required to do the masonry.
So when the fence deteriorates, who is able to maintain that?
well, the owner would be responsible for maintaining their portion of the fence.
Oh, you mean the area? So is it a front entrance or back entrance for your development?
It will be front entry,
Front entrance. So the fence is the property owner's fence?
yes.
Okay.
The developer will construct it at first, but then each property owner would be responsible for their portion.
Oh, so that is not a public fence for the development?
Correct.
Not gonna be in a HOA,
An HOA maintained fence?
sometimes with some of those.
Sometimes. I can find out for sure, and we can clarify that next time.
Yeah, they're not quite ready to put their plans forward. That's why we're tabling it till next.
Will the definition of the planned unit developments be published in the City of Louisville website so we know? Because now we know what is the residence R, like R7.5, R6, MF2 or MF1. We know the requirement, but we didn't see the planned unit development requirement. So it will be nice if it's published so at least we can compare your development to the current residential.
There's no specific definition for the planned unit development. It changes, and that's why it's a flexible zoning district that can change based on their proposed plan or project.
But could you email them maybe the specs that are in our backup here that they're proposing to these?
Sure, I could, if you leave me your email address, I can provide you with the actual layout of the lots and the lot sizes and the setbacks so that you'll know what this specific community is proposing.
Yeah, because we have homeowner association in Vista Ridge Estate. I believe only people live within certain distance receive the letter. If you can provide me with information, I sure can pass along to the homeowner association.
Sure, absolutely. If you could leave us your contact information, we'll be glad to provide that.
Okay, thank you very much. This time, we'll close the public hearing.
How about if I make a motion to table the public hearing until our February 3rd, 4th meeting?
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you, Karen. There's second by Steve. Those in favor signify aye. Aye. Motion carries. Having no other business come before the board,
One question, since I tabled it during the open meeting, he can still open it when we come to this in February, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just making sure I did my motion properly.
point of order. Okay, meeting adjourned.
Pretty damn happy that you're gonna have homes versus, it could be a warehouse. Because it's selling Latin dust, right, I would think.
Yeah.
That would be a nice upgrade, in my opinion.
Thank you, gentlemen. And Karen?
But most people would rather just have a
With horses and cows.